Hey guys, welcome back to the Free to Play 2023. You're here with Multiplying. Look, I want to bring you guys in. So look, at the moment, I've got my Kale as my starter. As I said to you in either the first or second video, I've started upgrading his skills. Now, this is a major noob trap. You do not want to be falling into this. I've already messed up myself. I should have been thinking ahead about this, but Kale is not really where I want to be putting my books right now. So obviously I've got my rare skill tome, so it allows me to upgrade the skills of rare or lower rarity champions. So Kale's a rare champion. I've been upgrading his skills, trying to get his damage, trying to get his buff chance up of placing the poisons. I don't want to be doing it on Kale. This is where I've messed up. My War Maiden right now, as I said, she drops defense on her A3. She attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. I've ascended her up to 3 stars, that's why it's 60%. It used to be 30% when she was only just the 2 stars or less. So ascending her up to the 3 stars through these with the potions. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about was the fact that she needs the books. She's the one where I want to go 1, 2, 3. She needs, well, I mean, if I can get the cooldown reduction as well, that would be amazing. But right now, the books need to be going into War Maiden and not my Kale, because Kale is only just doing more damage, whereas he'll do a lot more damage if every single time War Maiden is landing her decreased defense, which right now she's not, because she's only hitting it 75% of the time. So let's see if we can I'm going to go all 3 of these books, and I'm hoping that all 3 land right there. Obviously you can't choose where they go, and they're probably going to be going into a A1, let's be fair. I reckon that's the way it's going to be, and I'm going to miss out on a lot of extra books there, but let's go for that. So 1 second, let me just make some room. Okay, I just had to sell off a few little artifacts there, so let's go with these 3 books, and hopefully they land, as I said, in all of her A3. So, and they didn't, they landed on her A2. So all of those books have gone here, which is a bit annoying. It's fine. Again, people are probably saying as well that you can farm up copies of War Maiden. You know how I did that with Armiger the other day, where I've used a copy of him to upgrade his skill. So well, the same with War Maiden, where you can use other War Maidens. But at the moment, as I said to you, when I first got War Maiden, it cost me about 600 energy to try and farm a War Maiden. And that was just ridiculous. I don't want to do that again. It's a waste of energy, and as you see, I don't have very much right now because I've been trying to farm up my Kale again. So I've been getting him up to level 41. I don't want to keep farming for War Maidens to be able to then, get her books, get her skills upgraded. I also don't want to use these epic skill tomes. These ones are really rare, and I'll be saving them maybe for Mordecai. I'm going to just see, because I've got an ancient shard at the moment here. I'm just about to get another one, I believe, not with these ones, with challenges here. I think it's the dungeons or whichever one it was. The dungeons one, yeah, I think it's this one. I'm probably able to do this one really soon, which means that I'll be able to get then another ancient shard. And I think with the champion training event, maybe I was probably a little bit far off it still. Yeah, I'm pretty far off that one, so maybe not going to go get that one. But what I think it was maybe in this one even. Oh no, sorry, the Winter's Path one. There's no ancient shard there. Somewhere along the lines I was close to getting an ancient shard, so I'm going to just kind of hold on to these until there's a 2 times event for the ancient shards, so I can pull that and hopefully maybe get a really good epic that'll change my account. But yeah, you guys might be wondering what the next step is for me now on the free to play, now that I've gotten that War Maiden and also my Kale going. So right now, if you look on the screen, you can see here that I've started completing the campaign. So I actually got through and went through and finished Brimstone Path Stage 7 on normal. So I was able to actually get past the easy campaign, the normal campaign. So now what I'll be working on is some of the challenges, and also as well working towards beating hard campaign. So if you look here on the hard campaign, I'm actually in the castle. One champion that I would like to get is this champion here, a Valerie. She provides a shield there for all allies for 2 turns, and also depends on her champion's level. Heals all allies as well according to the number of buffs that are currently under. What I'd ideally like to do is get a Valerie with that shield into a shield set, which I'm able to get from, it's the Fire Knight, is here. So it gives a 30% HP ally shield for 3 turns. I think this will make, if I'm able to level up my Valerie, it'll make my campaign farming in hard campaign, and also as well when I get to a brutal campaign as well, it'll make it so much easier, because what will happen is my Kale, when they start out here, my Kale will be able to, I was just leveling up some food champions actually as well. My Kale, alongside the Valerie, will be able to give my Kale a shield for 3 turns, which is worth a lot of her HP. If I build her HP up high, that means he's able to get a massive shield, and he's able to then conquer the rest of this hard campaign. One other thing I thought I'd want to do as well, guys, is just at the moment, I did end up, as you saw in the previous clip there, for completing normal campaign. At the very end here, at the end of Brimstone Path, when you beat this Mortu Macabre, this guy here, you actually get a Void Shard. Now, these also have go on roster of a ×2 for legendary and epic champions. But I think I'm going to pull my Void Shard, and I might actually do that at the start of next episode. I'm going to keep my Ancient Shard because I think there's better chance of me getting a good epic or legendary there, but the Void Shard, there's a lot of good rare Void champions that I could get, which could make my account really, really strong. For example, if I was able to pull a Bellower, this guy's really strong, blocked active, he attacks all enemies and blocks active skills. He's also got a chance of decreasing the speed. He's also got a chance of decreasing attack and decreasing defense. Now, I know my War Maiden's already doing that. This is a smaller version of War Maidens, but he's really able to attack all allies. And if I put him in a stun set, which I want to be trying to farm as well, through the Fire Knight. So if you have a look over here, Fire Knight's Castle again. There's a shield set, as I was saying. There's also the stun set, which is a 18% chance to place a stun. So if I can get someone like a Bellower who's got an AoE attack, they're not Skinwalkers, they're not Ogren tribes. If I can get someone like a Bellower, then I'm able to throw out stuns, throw out debuffs, and just kind of make my campaign farming a little bit more easy alongside my Kale. So guys, that's where I'm at the moment. That's the plan for the account so far. Stay tuned for next episode when I'm probably going to pull this Void Shard, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.